Thank you very much, Brenda. Rebecca Miano, our Cabinet Secretary for Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. Our Chairman, Fred Moteti, the Chairman of the Special Economic Zone. Dr. Kenneth Chilule, our CEO of the Special Economic Zones Authority. Eric Osiakwan, the CEO of Chanzo Capital. Ian Kabiru, Onespace. Laila Masharia, the Deputy Chairman of Centum. I also want to recognize all the SEZ enterprises that have been licensed or have letters of no objection. Can you just wave where you are? We have some in the room. So these are all prospective. I'm glad we didn't fill it with people who have already been licensed. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's a real pleasure and joy for me to be here this morning, because this has been a huge dream of ours to create this ecosystem that can really transform the lives of people. Because ultimately what you are doing is about people, and you are doing it as a community. And I want to recognize one person who gave me an opportunity when I was a Gen Z. I saw him walking in. Where's Tony Wainaina? Where's Tony? Oh, Tony, please stand up. Tony, well done. So that man with a gray beard gave me a job when I was 23 as an intern in what is today Centum. And he gave me an opportunity to be the head of investments of Centum when I was still a Gen Z. And so I've always wanted to pay back and give back to community, use whatever I have to create an opportunity for as many people as we can. And that's why for me, this is a great moment that we are doing it. I also want to thank the team at the ministry and the Special Economic Zones Authority for the work you've done in creating this SEZ framework. It's an amazing framework. And when we approached you on the subject of services, because we were the first ones to come with this idea of services, although it was in the Act since 2015, it had not been actualized. We found a very receptive team and very accommodative. And we've had back and forth getting some of your licenses, but we've all been working together as a community to actualize what we have today. And you can see the extent of their support when you have the chairman, the CEO, and the CS of the Special Economic Authority here with us. So this is an important program, and we want to express our gratitude to you, not just for being here, but for the support you've offered all these enterprises and all of us as we've gone through this setup journey. I also want to congratulate Chanzo Capital for this wonderful setup we have today, and Ian for going out there using your networks to bring investors from across Africa to come here, to come and support our enterprises. And I know soon we'll have also enterprises coming from other parts of Africa to come and domicile within our special economic zones, because this is really the best place to establish yourself if you want to conquer not just Africa, but the rest of the world. And I want to acknowledge our CS, Rebecca, because she's done a lot of work around market access. If you are today operating in Kenya, you not only have market access to Africa through COMESA and AFCTA, but you have market access to Europe through EPA, which was operationalized yesterday, actually. Yesterday it came, and maybe she'll talk more about it. You may soon have market access to the United States. She's working on a program. There's an FTA with the UK. And I don't think there's any other African country that gives you as much market access as that. So the incentives they have provided are not just tax breaks, they are means of making you competitive globally. So that when you land your service anywhere in the world, you can compete on a competitive basis to enable you scale up. Our objectives, which I'm glad we are now achieving when we established this TRIFIC, were threefold. The first one was around employment. It was critical. And I am glad I got the figures today of the enterprises that have either been licensed or that are in the process of being licensed. We asked them, how many jobs do you target to create? And now we are at 10,514. And that did not include the 2,500 that Renee is working on. So when I call Chelule with urgency on a license, we are chasing jobs. And why these jobs are important, it's a livelihood, it's one. It's about realizing the human potential that these individuals have, which they will not realize if they don't get into employment. But even in this conversation we are having around taxes, you know there are no tax breaks on pay as you earn. So payroll taxes, we have a 35% stake in every job that is created. And payroll taxes are more than corporation tax and VAT combined.